Calcutta's iconic tramway service is 150 years old, and to celebrate this achievement, even though the tram service is on a downward slope, there is a tram parade of some of the heritage trams that exist in the city, some of the older trams. These are, of course, on display today as part of the tram parade. The only surviving tram service in India. It's a part of Kolkata's heritage. It's something that really should be preserved. Tramways were one of the primary modes of transport in Calcutta in the colonial times and post-colonial times. The tramcar service in Kolkata is celebrating 150 years, and on display as part of a tram parade is the iconic heritage trams, some of the oldest surviving tramcars in the city that will be part of the tram parade. A lot of tram enthusiasts obviously at the Tram World in Goriahat in Kolkata as these trams join the parade. One of the interesting things about the heritage of trams is the sound it makes when it moves on the track along the road. And to warn people that a tram is in the vicinity or arriving, the tram uses a klaxon. What is a klaxon? Well, it's similar to the sound of a bell to warn people, and this is of course how it's played out.
First of all, we need to improve the tram services. If we cannot provide proper services, then naturally, it will not improve. It will go down again and again. And it can be definitely a viable mode of transport.
And for some routes, I am told, for example, some routes, there's an absolute menace of auto rickshaws. And for example, Robindra Sharoni can become a tram route exclusively.
Exactly. They can make some dedicated route, And if they, put the tram, the only tram, just imagine 200 people it can carry, Just imagine 200 people means how many cars? It's 50 cars. So, there is a very wrong conception. It creates congestion. How can it create congestion? It's the other transport that creates congestion, not the tram. It's a public transport, which can carry 200 people. And also it's very cheap. What happens, always the other cars, they block the tram route. So naturally they cannot move faster. So all this misconception has to be, clear. And the other thing is, if you think of the, health issue, 70% people of Calcutta, they are suffering from respiratory disease. So we have to think of that. So that is the reason we are saying it's not only heritage. It has to be, made as one of the main transportation system of the city.
It is not possible to run tram every route in metropolitan city due to congestion. The number of people has increased, number of different type of vehicle increased manifold, but the roads have not been widened. So tram will remain in Kolkata in some routes with its heritage. Our Chief Minister always keeps in mind the transportation for the citizens of Calcutta of West Bengal.
Trams in Kolkata have survived for 150 years, but now they're struggling for survival. The question is, should they continue being a mode of transport, or should they go down the heritage route? That's something that the government and tram activists or tram lovers are divided on. But the question is, when cities across the world are bringing back trams, perhaps this is the time to consider Kolkata's future and the future of its trams. With camera person Aniruddha Tripathi in Kolkata, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.